Okay, it's your buddy, it's your pal, it's Mike Messier. I just want to speak on Nia Jax, a WWE competitor. First of all, I wanted to say that I am a fan of Nia Jax, and she came in very strong to WWE, maybe the main roster a year and a half ago. Time flies; it might be 2 years ago, and I'm surprised that she hasn't had a title run yet. It doesn't seem like that's in the cards now. If anything. She'll be pushed back a few spots because of Ronda Rousey coming in as this new monster. Asuka obviously is in. They had some stuff with Asuka and Nia with the Raw 25 the week before it and blah, blah, blah. Now she's getting into these Twitter wars with, this obnoxious guy who's saying horrible things live. I'm laughing because this guy is so obnoxious himself. He's got this video of him, degrading Nia, making fun of her, which, hey, is wrestling, but he's kind of making fun of her weight, yet he's not exactly a spring chicken himself, and neither am I. I mean, none of us are spring chickens, okay? So, I mean, it is one of those things where, a guy who, I would guess this guy is 250 pounds, 260 pounds, and probably 50 years old, and he's mocking a woman who's probably 26, 27, or 30 years old, so I mean, the fact is, bro, she's got time, if she wants to change her physique, and we have less time, let's put it that way, or you do. So I would defend Nia on that and say she's got nothing to worry about when it comes to him. I think Nia's really at a point where she can be a babyface, meaning she actually has kind of a baby face. She has a very nice face. And when she smiles, when she comes to the ring, like her music hits that one spot. We've all seen it dozens of times by now, and that her song hits that one little lyrical spot, and she kind of breaks like a little gleam or a little smile. It's a total baby face in Nia Jax, especially now with all these monsters: Asuka, Ronda Rousey, even Charlotte Flair, in her own sense, is a monster. Just for a second, right before Charlotte went to SmackDown, I think they had an Asuka versus, a Nia Jax versus Charlotte Flair match, which, now that we think about it, was really kind of a throwaway match. I believe Nia won, but it just seemed like a thing where they're trying to pass the torch to Nia as the queen, so to speak, master on Raw, letting her beat Charlotte, but it just seemed like something they could have saved for a pay-per-view or something, some type of special show. But I guess one thing about saving matches is you never know if that match that you save will actually ever happen. I mean, the biggest one obviously is Brock Lesnar, Steve Austin, or Steve Austin versus Hulk Hogan. So when you save matches for too long, sometimes those matches never get a chance to actually happen. So that's probably why they had Nia versus Charlotte, which seems a little far-fetched because there's only 20 or so active women on the roster at any time at the most, so why not have at least save something? But anyway, getting back to the point, I'm just thinking about Nia Jax tonight because I saw this whole controversy with this fucking asshole making fun of her, and she tweeted back, and that's going to lead into another discussion I'm going to have, but I just want to say that I am a fan of Nia Jax. I would like to see her versus Ronda Rousey. I'd like to see Nia Jax. I mean, they never really worked that whole angle with Alexa Bliss. If they ever do a women's tag team title, which they're probably headed to at some point, but then, of course, are you going to have to do a women's tag team title on both shows? Or how about have a women's tag team title on SmackDown and a women's singles title on Raw, or vice versa? That might be interesting. My fucking hair. But my point is, Nia Jax has got... The other thing I was saying, and look, I'm on Twitter with Nia Jax. I don't know if she sees my stuff or not, but I mean, I was saying this stuff to her in Twitter form, and I don't know if these people read these things, but I was saying, like, she's getting very cuddly, with meaning that Nia is showing a lot of affection for other wrestlers, other people, and Alexa. It just seems like Nia is like a real sweetheart, but it to me, it kind of, social media, I just don't know, because it just seems like it kind of breaks the character a little bit, and I guess people now are so fucking mature and evolved, which I hate that fucking term, that people can see the difference between the wrestler on TV versus the fucking person on the computer twittering all this lovey-dovey stuff. And it just seems like, I don't watch Total Divas religiously or anything, but it just seems like she and Alexa have this real sweet friendship, and it's cute and everything. But I do think that some of that mystery is killed. I mean, Nia, she doesn't come across as a killer anymore. And even 5-6 years ago, when Karma, the former Awesome Kong, came into WWE, and that wasn't that long ago, 2011, 2012, it was like you had that sense of power and authority and killerhood, and it doesn't feel that with Nia anymore because she's so nice, and you can tell that, in my opinion, I could be wrong, I don't think she's going to be in the wrestling business, at least a full-time performer, for much longer. I'm giving her 4 or 5 years at the most. I would not be, and I'm not, look, I enjoy Nia Jax, but I'm thinking that I just see these little signs on a social human level that she's looking to settle down. She loves wrestling, but in a sense, it kind of seems like it must be tiring. I mean, just for any of those competitors, it's just a hard fucking business to be in hotels every night, or 4 nights a week, or 5 nights a week. And it does seem like Nia kind of has this nesting mode going on. Like, I see these photos that she puts on Twitter, kind of cozying up to male wrestlers, and it just seems like, I don't know this lady in person, but it seems like she's kind of looking to settle down a little bit. And I just wonder if she's a woman that, like the Michelle McCools or the Kelly Kellys or the Beth Phoenixes, isn't a lifelong wrestler, and that's fine. She doesn't have to be. Sometimes people talk about Nia's physical thing. Look, she looks great to me, but I think there's this, I would say this, I have seen Nia Jax's modeling photos or fitness modeling and so forth, and if she wanted to, and it's really up to her, she could totally put that time into that training and getting that muscle, those kind of lean muscle mass. She might want to do that. She might not. Look, a lot of people like myself, we all struggle with our weight, so I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but whatever she does for herself that makes her feel good is what it's all about. But I think when people sometimes express things about Nia and her weight, it's either disrespectful or it's because they actually give a shit. They actually do care about her. Even as fans, you don't want to see her have these health issues that can come with being overweight, diabetes and so forth, or high blood pressure, whatever. So Nia is totally capable of transforming her body, probably, in a matter of months. I mean, she looks like just the determination. If she were to get back into the bodybuilding aspects that she once did so fervently, she probably could do that. And it's probably just be on the goddamn road. Like these wrestlers, they're always eating whatever they can get their hands on because it's a tough business. And people say, well, how do you know? Well, I know enough, okay? I haven't, I haven't gone up and down those roads, but as a reporter way back when, I used to do stuff like that a little bit. And I just caught a glimpse of how hard their lives are. It's fucking hard. So anyway, Nia Jax, this is your fucking 9-minute tribute. It's kind of rambling and bambling, but I just felt like talking about Nia Jax tonight. So if anyone watched this and said, gee whiz, great. It's Mike Messier. I'm just a guy who watches wrestling, makes short films, make the Messier Mantra the TV show, but I'm just kind of expounding on the case of Nia Jax. As far as her greatest matches or anything, look, I do think that her Royal Rumble performance, Nia, Sasha Banks, Trish Stratus, even Michelle McCool and Tori Wilson and Lita did well. And look, the one thing about Lita that threw me was like her outfit was a little bit, off-putting to me personally. I thought it was a weird outfit for what I'm used to seeing with Lita, but I'm in a fucking time warp. I think of these women, I think of Lita in like 1999 or something. So, I mean, but for Nia Jax, I think she did great in this Rumble. I liked her matches with Alicia Fox because I think it did show some great dominance. The night that she attacked Alexa Bliss, which was less than a year ago, I think, I thought that we were headed to the fucking storyline, Nia versus Alexa, but they just didn't do it. I mean, they've done that. They're doing this new thing now where people turn on each other, but then they're just friends the next week. So that's been a new gimmick. They kind of beat somebody up for 1 week and then they just forget about it. Like Hunter and fucking Braun Strowman. And it's a little annoying when they don't stick with the storyline. But Nia Jax, I don't think we've seen the best of her yet. But I guess I'm just going on the record and saying I do think we're not going to have Nia in the business, meaning pro wrestling. I don't think she's a lifer. I think she's going to be done full-time competition in a couple of years. You know, whenever her contract runs out. I just have that feeling, and it's just my fucking feeling. Following, you know, I'm not stalking her. I'm just saying that I follow what she does on Twitter, and it seems that Nia just has her heart in other places, or that maybe she's too nice of a person for the wrestling business, which is what, you know, Bruce Pritchard said about Kelly Kelly. Just that me saying this about Nia, it's not a fucking judgment call. It just says that she seems to be interested in settling down, having a family, having a life, and this wrestling business, not everyone can be fucking Ric Flair and just go fucking balls to the wall and go nuts for 20 fucking years. So if that's the case, enjoy your goddamn Nia Jax matches. Maybe you should put the belt on her for a good 6 months, a run. I think it would be great if they build up her versus Ronda, and so on and so forth, and so on and so forth. As far as people making fun of Nia Jax, they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. She's a great wrestler. I wish her the best for her health, whatever that might be. I don't watch the Total Divas show, but when I see those little clips of her and Alexa, I get the whole. It seems like that's their friendship gimmick, you know, Team Rude or whatever the fuck. Maybe if they got the women's tag team belts, that would be nice if they made them, and then so on and so forth. So Nia Jax, here's to you.